My girlfriend's kids destroyed $8,000 worth of renovations, so I sent them the bill. I spent 2 years turning our fixer-upper into a dream home. Every weekend, every vacation day, $15,000 of my own money. My girlfriend Sarah contributes nothing financially, but always brings her twin 13-year-olds over like it's their personal playground. These kids have zero respect for anything I've built. The first incident should have been my warning. Her son Jake was bouncing a basketball in my living room after I specifically said no balls inside. He accidentally launched it into my 65-inch TV that I'd saved months to buy. Sarah just shrugged and said, accidents happen. I bit my tongue and bought a replacement. Then came the kitchen disaster. I'd spent 3 weekends installing custom subway tile backsplash, measuring every piece perfectly. Her daughter Emma decided to help by peeling off sections because she thought it would look better with patterns. When I found chunks of tile on the floor, Sarah actually defended her, saying Emma was being creative. Last summer was the deck incident. I built a beautiful cedar deck from scratch, sanding and staining every board by hand. The kids turned it into a slip and slide with dish soap and the garden hose. The soap stripped my stain and warped several boards. It's just wood, Sarah said when I explained I'd have to restain the entire thing. The breaking point was my Italian marble entryway. I'd researched suppliers for months, spent $2,400 on genuine Carrara marble, and laid each 12-inch tile with precision. It took me 3 months of evenings after work. The kids were wrestling in the hallway, and Emma slammed Jake into the wall so hard it cracked 2 tiles and chipped a third. When I saw the damage, I completely lost it. Sarah rolled her eyes and said, "It's just stone, relax. We can get some cheap tile from Home Depot." Just stone? Just stone? That night, I sat down with my laptop and pulled up every receipt, every photo, every documentation I had. I created a detailed spreadsheet of every single thing her kids had damaged over our 2 years together. The TV, $800. Kitchen backsplash repair, $450. Deck restaining, $600. Marble tiles, $900. But that wasn't all. There was the time Jake carved his initials into my custom-built dining table. The afternoon Emma used permanent markers on my freshly painted accent wall because it looked boring. The morning I found crayon drawings on my hardwood floors. The day they broke my antique mirror playing indoor frisbee. I categorized everything: materials, labor hours at contractor rates, and replacement costs. I included photos of each incident with timestamps. The total came to $8,127.43. I printed the invoice on official letterhead, complete with line items and payment terms. Then I emailed it to both Sarah and her ex-husband with the subject line, "Property damage invoice, payment due in 30 days." The email was professional but direct. Since repeated conversations about respecting our home have been dismissed as overreacting, I'm treating this as the business transaction it apparently is. Your children have caused $8,127.43 in documented property damage to my home. Per our previous discussions where this was characterized as no big deal and just stuff, I assume you'll have no issue covering these minor expenses. Sarah's response was immediate and furious. She called me petty, controlling, and said I was trying to profit off kids being kids. Her ex-husband called me a psychotic control freak who was holding children to unrealistic standards. I replied with a simple question: would you allow your children to cause this much damage to a hotel room without paying for it? The silence was deafening. Sarah packed her stuff and moved out the next day, calling me names I won't repeat. Sarah posted on social media about her toxic ex who valued things more than family. Her friends agreed I was heartless, but when my neighbor asked what happened to the kids who used to run around destroying everything, I just smiled and said they found a new playground.